Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be here right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. Since you want it right now. Getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding no whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out of suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena. Strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she's sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my hair right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reach a new height. I used to hit the block just in all white. No, I can't bless you, but my gun might. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen a snowfall in the six? What I know right now, what I know right now, if I knew right now, what I knew right now, I be on 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 right now.
All right. Let me just pull up the chapter. I did not pull it up yet. I don't think I need to be this far away. It could be a little more central. It's a little better. I never know how to actually angle this damn thing. All right. Still feel like it's leaning. It's leaning too far. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't fall. All right. I know I don't usually stream this late. Obviously, no one expected this, so there isn't anybody really in here right now. But I'm not going to have time to do the live reaction tomorrow. The Bleach video, with everything that I love, I'm going to try to get it out next Friday on my Young Paperwork channel. But tomorrow I am dropping a Nier Automata video. A lot of my footage got corrupted, so I actually just ended up using mostly promotional and trailer footage and the little footage that I had that was uncorrupted. But I think it turned out well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I didn't expect the Wandering Emanon video to do as well as it did, and it did well. So that's exciting. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I wait as long as I can. I guess there's only 2 people in here, and one of them is me. So shout out to the other person. Appreciate you. It's gonna be a lonely stream tonight, just you and me, buddy. Whoever that is. You're not commenting, but it's cool. Yeah, I'll just read One Piece and call it a night. So we're on chapter 1144, A Time for Warriors. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be going on break or hiatus. Hiatus is crazy. Break, I'm guessing after this one, but let's see what we're cooking up, man. So, A Time for Warriors is what the chapter is called. We are in the, one thing I wanted to mention, doing my reread of the Big Three, One Piece specifically. If you actually like the next time you reread One Piece, lock into the cover story's timing. A lot of the things that happen and a lot of the characters we end up kind of introduced to or reintroduced to, the timing is actually like synced up really well. Like the return of Buggy, I believe, after regaining all his parts and running into Alvida, and stuff like that. Like, I found the timing to be pretty impeccable. There's one I'm trying to remember that's not coming to me, about a character, one of the side story, one of the cover stories, and I'm like, oh wow, like you were really kind of introduced here and then formally introduced in the story, but it synced up like 3 chapters after your cover story ended, and I'm like, I didn't notice the timing for a lot of things. It's basically what I'm saying. So Oda did a really good job with that. All right. So Onichal Yamato won the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Volume 29. Did who also get defeated? Liberating the girls and Minamoto the carpenter. Let me go back one chapter. I don't remember if who's got defeated. There was no cover story last week, so it's 2 weeks. Last week I didn't get to read it. I didn't get to read it on stream, but I liked the chapter a lot. Low key bluffing was pretty cool and everything. I guess it's not. Yeah, who was that? Someone got hit with a thunder bog, but I don't know if that's who is who. But anyways, let's just continue with the reading. All right. What the hell is that? The Adam Tree Tour continues. Well, what do you think it is? This has always been here. It's giving me scientific vibes. The tree's looking interesting. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's probably Vegapunk's lab, a lie? Haha! I figured you of all people would appreciate it. Why would there be a facility like this in a country of warriors? Hold on. You can't have a smart warrior, a scientific warrior? You can't have somebody who just, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Why would there be a facility like this? I just read that. Hey, Frankie, you're here. So there's Vegapunk, and there's Bonnie. I was just thinking I'd like to show you this place later. It's awesome here, Frankie. Lilith, Bonnie? What are you two doing here? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. Guess even geniuses get lost. It's good we found you. There was a horn blast earlier, so the woods might not be safe right now. In any case, this facility is really stunning. I estimate it's been here for at least 3,000 years. Oh, so Vegapunk's not in there working. So they actually stumbled into some ancient scientific tree forest portion of Elbaf. I wonder if they had like a really, really dope science warrior or something from back in the day. What? How did you calculate that? There's no way it's that old. We can't really refute that claim. Honestly, even we locals aren't sure about the origins of this building. Now that's something worth researching. I think I'll make myself at home here. You'll get lost again. I'm going to check it out for myself. Yeah! What's wrong, Bonnie? Look out. What I find most scary, thunder. There's something behind you. So there's the image or the dream of thunder thing. Ah, man, this is unreal. Elbaf's full of crazy stuff, huh? No, that's not familiar. What kind of creature is that? Okay, she's like, no, wait, this is not normal. We don't have that here. We don't, whatever that is, we don't got it here. That's funny as hell. Western Village. What I find most scary, Draguar. So some of the things here that are being mentioned are kind of like monsters and entities, oddities, creatures, creatures of myth from folklore, Norse folklore and stuff like that. Sometimes when Oda does these things and they translate these things, they spell it differently than what I'm completely used to. So I might not immediately recognize it, but I'll do my best. I really should be able to show off my North mythology here, but it's not as good as my Greek. Western Village, sober up and grab your weapons. That 5 something was wrecked. It's not just a regular zombie, it's a Draguar. What could have brought the children's imaginations to life like this? Where are the chiefs? We're waiting on their orders. They drank too much. They're still holed up in the privy. Privy? You're kidding. This is gonna be more surreal. A giant me? Brooke, you so fucking annoying. Shut up. There's not the time for this. You visitors should fall back to the edge of the village. Should I carry you all there? Hey, you don't need to keep us at arm's length. We want to help fight. Why did he say that so quietly? You said that last part so quietly. I thought Usopp was so off the juice, so I thought maybe he'd be like, you know when drunk niggas be like, oh, they rowdy and they think they the shit. I thought maybe Usopp would still be on that tip, but nah, it's not like that right now. Okay. You said the last part a bit too quietly, says Jinbei. Either way, there's definitely something strange happening on this island. That's enough, colon. Why not? I'm a warrior too. I can fight. I just told you no. I'm Gyaban's son. And that doesn't make you Gyaban. A battlefield's no place for a kid like you. Yeah, gets hit away. I think the funny thing about this kind of stuff is like I just want to comment on this specifically because I think it's important in its own right. Shanks and Buggy and a lot of kids were pirate apprentices on certain crews, or Whitebeards or Rogers or whatever, and they were really young. But because of the trials and tribulations that Roger went through as a kid, he wasn't willing to really take another kid on his crew. I don't know if you want to count Uta and the whole chess thing or whatever, but I guess she got sent off, which is why he told Luffy no, and Luffy, seeing how Shanks lost his arm, Luffy understood that it's dangerous. Ace told Tama no, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. So you get the different perspectives of people who are willing to take children on the ship or not take them on the ship. Maybe they see the potential. Maybe just because they're in a bad situation, they feel bad. There's different reasons for that. Giant kids are still typically older than a lot of young adults in One Piece. Like, Colin could be my age, 32. Now, he's a child in the Giants' culture and tribe and clan, but he's older than me. So I do find it interesting that he's still being kind of shelved off. Like, and I know now they're trying to change their warrior ways a little bit, but just a contrast that I find interesting that different people, different cultures, different pirates think about things differently. But yeah, a battlefield's no place for a kid like you. Ja ruled. What's wrong, Missy? I'm sorry, there's something I didn't tell you before. You're saying one of these intruders look just like Red Hair? Yeah, both of them were seriously strong. One of them had a really weird ability. If in this world, strange powers usually come from devil fruits. If it's an unknown element, odds are it's a devil fruit user. Spread the word that there are 2 humans other than the Straw Hats on Elbaf. Report back as soon as you find them. Got it, right away. Are you sure it's only 2 intruders? All this chaos suggests there could be more, right? Get the word out. I guess technically 3. We haven't seen Shamrock in a while. I think Shamrock could have possibly went back through the abyss to whatever was going on in Marisha, but I'm not sure. He could still possibly be here or come back. But right now it's Summers and the Queen. No, it's actually 3. It's Summers, the Quilin, and Gunko. I don't know who's behind this or why they're hiding, but anyone who kidnaps children in broad daylight is nothing but scum. If they're taking hostages, they must have planned. Wow. If they're taking hostages, They must stuff something else planned for Elbath. I've never heard of a kidnapping like this before. We won't let them get away with this. Well, you guys supposed to be like the strongest nation in the New World, so show me your power. And where's my boy Loki? We'll lend you a hand. We just need a human-sized ship to... Don't be ridiculous. You're our guest. You should go hide somewhere safe. Hey, wait a sec. Where are Dory and Brogy? Still stuck in the privy. They seriously need to lay off the booze. If the culprits are human-sized, we'd be better suited to dealing with this. That's right. The giants can take care of the big things. We should focus on the intruders. Agreed. Elbath is too big for us to search on foot. Heave ho, heave ho, heave ah. Huh? You want to come with me? I thought you were going to tell me to stop. All right then, but I got to be captain. Is that Colin? And now he's like, that's so cute. Let's go, Colin Pirates, set sail. Hey, you're big enough to row. Onwards. Nah, Colin wants to be a strong nigga. Nah, I respect it. He said, nah. I ain't trying to be none of this new soft whatever. Nah, I'm trying to swing my sword. I'm the son of Ripley and Gaban. I'm nice. No. I almost went too far. And I've never done that before. I almost said Colin from Mugiwara. No, we're going too far. We don't need that. Set sail. All the warriors in the Sun Realm, please be advised there was a confirmed sighting of humans other than the Straw Hats earlier at Westgate. TD. I'm not sure. This means West in French, so I'm certain this means Westgate, but I wanted to know the meaning. She has TD on her ears and some headphones, and she's listening to music. Consider them hostile and dangerous. Gee ha ha. It's Gunko's post-meal ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. That's a TD, right? We should have a singing contest. You're out if you mess up. Bam. It's nice having a hobby. What's your favorite song? New World. Brooke song? To the new world. Am I tripping? That's Brooke's song, right? Is that what she's singing? I don't remember that was in the anime. Hold on. I'm so certain that's a song from Brooke. Brooke. New World. Yeah. New World song. To the new world. Sorry. Gee ha 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 ha. You got a problem with the current one? You shouldn't mock the interests of other summers. My bad. Anyway, looky over there. That grown up is gonna try to save all the kids. Now there ain't no way they can stand me. They ain't going nowhere. You've got this, Saul. It's honestly, and I don't think it's gonna work. It's such a like low hanging fruit ape brain. I put some shield on or like metal gloves, but I feel like the thorns are not. This is like they're more ethereal and they more like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna go through the shield, but I I'm here for the shenanigans though, and Chopper and Robin saying you got this, Saul. The kids are just following this cloth, right? But it's heading straight for the flames. They'll die if I don't stop them. Stop. All right, they're stopped. Ugh, what the? So if they stop, it starts to coil around them stronger. Wah, sorry. Ylva, Skadi, Olaf, you stay back there, okay? What now? If I stop, they all start prickling each other. Oh, that's what happened. So you'll walk into them and they'll, okay. That's disgusting. Who would do such a thing? Saul, it must be the work of a fruit ability. They have to be close by. The kids would reach the fire before we found them. We can't let that happen. If we can't stop the ones in the front, then we'll stop with Bjorn in the back. If I can stop the rest one by one, what I find the most scary, Fenrir. They're actually controlling these monsters too? Who's behind this? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, pull him one by one. Robin and Chopper, help my niggas. Principal, it's not just Western Village. Other villages are reporting monster sightings. They're appearing all over Elbath. It must be some kind of ability. We need to find them fast. Right. Western Village outskirts. I didn't think Jaguars were real. Who knew taking down one would be this much trouble? Huff huff. Carry the agent back to the village. So you can fight them. So they have like tangible form and whatnot. It can be beaten. I wasn't sure originally if you can actually fight or beat one, but okay. I thought it could be one of those things like Perona's ghost. Like you have to beat Perona. And then Perona's astral projecting herself. You have to still find her real body. I was wondering if it's kind of like an ability like that. Rar. Nidhugger. I can't pronounce a lot of these things in Norse mythology. I don't know how to say them. I just read them in my head. What I find most scary, and what about all ghost? I find most scary a ghost. We won't be able to protect the village. Everyone take cover. It's no use. They just keep coming. Ready, Dory? Absolutely, brogy. Okay, so they woke up. Hakoku sovereignty, and they hit a hole through the ghost and through the. Yes. Did the Chiefs do that? No, it's the giant warrior pirates. Sorry we're late. We had to barf up all the booze. What a waste. Leave the beast to us. You guys take care of the kids. This is the suave mode of our mighty ship, Great Eric. You monsters are ready for it now. We'll get you for making us waste our booze. Mountain Eater Yasan? Hehe. That ship's basically invincible now. Where is he? Is he on the ship? Or was he about to pull up and try to help? Color spread to celebrate the anime's return in next week's issue. Okay. So the anime is coming back next week. And to celebrate it, they're gonna that's what's up. That's stuff. Okay, so that was a good chapter. I liked last week's a bit more just from the standpoint of Loki hype and Loki waking up in the bluff and everything, and Luffy I feel can see and sense something more into him. I still don't think he actually killed his father in the way that it's being said and the story's being told, but I still do think Loki is inherently a trickster and mischievous and conniving and underhanded. I do believe that part about him. I'm not going to sit here and say he's a great person, but there's more to him that meets the eye, and I think Luffy in some way, shape, or form is sensing that. And Luffy did take him out by punching him in the gut where his wound was as he's losing blood. And Loki has been inactive for 6 years, so it might take him a second or a minute. But I like the chapter. It was cool. My TV's on, so if I'm changing colors because of the channel and the TV or whatever. There's something I wanted to mention. I can't remember what it was. I wonder how this Colin thing is going to go. Colin is still holding a big wooden sword, but I want him to become a warrior or whatnot. I almost said him for, I want to know if Gunko was actually listening to Soul King. If his song, Bone to Be Wild in New World got turned into TDs or listening to something else. Or could this be Uta or something? Like, who is Gunko listening to? But, I like that there's music. There's someone listening to music with headphones and stuff like that now. Scopper Gaban being there is interesting. I'm trying to see where he came from. I don't see his silhouette on the ship, and I can't use an axe to say it's him because he's past my bedtime. It actually is. I don't ever stream or whatever this late. I don't have to be at work or anything in the morning, and I finished up some late night editing, and I said honestly, I think I want to chill tomorrow, so let me get the stream out the way tonight. But what's up? Hope you're good. Hope everything is blessed. Yeah, the axes wouldn't tell me because everyone in Elbaf has like an axe or a sword, so I don't see him, and he'd probably be really tiny in this super big this big ass ship, but Scopper Gabana's there too, so that's what's up. How's work and everything been? Family and everything and all that. How's everything been? I know at one point you were saying you might have to go back to Guam or whatever, but have you had to do that? Like, how's everything? I'm glad to hear that everything is blessed though. Can't say everything's blessed over here, but we're doing our best. We're trying our best. You know, we're making it through one day at a time, one step at a time. This stupid tariff war that we're having with your country is making some shit mad expensive. I swear to God, I seen like eggs and some vegetables go up like $4, and I said I'm gonna lose it. Same to you, and everything is falling into place. I love to hear that. It's wonderful news. Does my heart a lot of good. Probably give this chapter a week like a 7.5 out of 10. Oh yes, the lab. I want to see what this lab probably connects to maybe the first or second world mural stuff. Which is good, which is interesting. So we'll see what Vegapunk can figure out, and I hope Frankie can get something cool here too, like a power up or some scientific weapon that him and Vegapunk create together to do something cool. I'll be here for it. So yeah, but yeah. Do I have a favorite panel this week? Let me think. My favorite panel is kind of actually a dumb one. I would honestly say it's Saul holding up the I say little like he's not a giant. The two shields being like, all right, now they can't stab me. Like, I don't know, something about it is cute. I like it. It's kind of funny with Chopper and Robin in the background cheering him on. As for my favorite piece of dialogue, I gotta think about that one. Let me see. Scientific vibes. Talking about they got lost. It might have been Usopp quietly saying, we want to help fight. And then Jinbei like, you said that last part a little too quietly. Like, do you really want smoke? Are you really trying to fight? Like, I don't know about this Usopp guy. So yeah. But, yeah, One Piece was cool this week. I'll leave it at that. And I'll just repeat what I said at the beginning of the stream. I know it's late, so usually I know no one's expecting me to stream this late, so a lot of people aren't here. Maybe you'll catch it out. You'll catch it live after, or the VOD on YouTube when I put it on there. But tomorrow I promise, I say I promise, but I'll absolutely do my best to have the Bleach video out on my other channel by the next weekend. If not Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, I'll have it out. I did finish my Nier Automata video. That's what I was editing. So my Nier Automata video will be coming out tomorrow. That one was a little less work to do. I couldn't use a lot of my gameplay footage. It got corrupted, so a lot of it is me using the trailer and promotional material. But I did the best that I could. I still think it turned out really well. So I don't know how many of you guys are fans of Nier, but Nier is actually one of my favorite games. It's near and dear to my heart. Yoko Taro's my boy, so that's what's up. We'll try to get a Baroque's Works podcast going next week. I didn't do it this Wednesday because Wednesday was my half year anniversary of my relationship. So me and my girl went out and stuff. So I didn't get to do it this Wednesday. But me, Pat, and Alan have some interesting topics, and I think we're gonna have Haku as our guest this week. I'm gonna see if I can get Virgo and or maybe Jay or Brago for the week after. I'm trying to limit it more to like one guest, not overdo it. Then maybe after a certain amount of episodes, try to have a bigger discussion with some of the other bigger, larger content creators for One Piece and whatnot. So yeah. On other news, what else am I working on? If you haven't been on my Patreon for my Nia Hemmings channel, I have like 10 Tower of God videos already there. I have 2 more that are going to go up tomorrow. I've been stockpiling them. My Patreon's been bleeding a lot of pledges, so I can use some help if you can help. Anything you can do is helpful. The $3, $6, or $12 CAD tier would help. I actually just started Nier a couple of weeks ago. Just finished Route A. Okay, so I think that's the first 2B route. That's what's up. Interestingly enough, I didn't like the game that much during the Route A or Route B stuff. It's later on where I felt like the game, like some games or some shows kind of like hide what's really going on, and when he hit that like stride, like, oh, okay, there's more to me side. I was liking the gameplay and whatnot, but I wasn't particularly super moved. But I think Nier is a modern classic. I stand by that. I think it's one of the better hack and slash games with a good story, graphics, and everything that came out in a long time. I just think Yoko Taro's insane, because I feel like if you don't play Drakengard 1, 2, and 3, Nier Replicant, and or Gestalt, then read short story long story short, the light novel. I think there's like a manga or something. Then there's a goddamn like Broadway stage play about Nier Automata with canon information in it. So it's like, if you don't at least watch the play or read the script, you actually miss so much of what's going on. So I got inspired to do this video because I want to play Stellar Blade, and Stellar Blade had some DLC for Nier Automata. I'm gonna get Stellar Blade on PC soon and get on that. I just need to finish AI, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which I've started. I seen that the Nintendo Direct had dropped some new Date Kaname Date Can't Sleep, so I gotta get to that too. You're playing Blind as F. I didn't even know there was different routes. When I played it too, I didn't know what to expect. No one had spoiled anything for me, and I think I played it about a year after it came out. I was able to get like the Yorha, I think, Game of the Year edition or whatever it was called, something like that. That's when I played it. I think it was about 2018. I knew about it for a while. I was just catching up to my backlog because I think at that time I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, Frozen Wilds. I think then I played like Spider-Man, Game of the Year edition with all the DLC and shit. The first Spider-Man by Insomniac. Then something else. Like I was going through my AAA backlog, and then I got to Nier eventually, which I was very excited to play, and it didn't let me down. I technically still need to play Bayonetta 3, which I think I'll do. I'm not gonna bother with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I was thinking about just doing a giveaway and giving my copy away to somebody. Like I don't know if anybody's interested in that. Maybe I'll put out a tweet or something and see if anyone's interested. I'll do like a contest or something for a little giveaway. I'll pay for the shipping and everything. You just get a free game. What else do I have in the tuck? Still trying to do a TOG stream with Animosity, Animal, and Boss Jesse, since those were the three people who missed the big one. Ryzen told me he quit YouTube, so that's that. What else? I'm trying to remember. I said I was gonna play Paper Mario tomorrow. It started tomorrow. I lied. Probably started next week. Because when I do the Paper Mario streams, I'm gonna do a chapter a day, a stream. So we'll do 0 and we'll do the prologue in 1. So the Hooktails Castle. Then we'll do the Boggly Woods, and then we'll the Great Gonzalez, the fucking Grubba one. For when the pigs told. For after that, yeah, like we'll go in order. We'll do like a chapter. Because the game at this point, like if I just play the game and don't really like overemphasize doing every little thing, I can beat this game in about 18 hours, I'd say. But I'm just a notoriously slow gamer, and honestly, if I avoid a lot of fights and I use the build you should, the kind of like cheat build where you do like big damage and win fights in pretty much one turn, probably can knock off about 2 or 3 more hours. I'm not gonna play like that just because I genuinely don't think it's as fun when you break the badge system. It's the same thing. It's the same way I feel about Bug Fables with the medal system. I think when you initially figure it out, especially if you do it on your own and you're doing humongous big damage, that's good. And that game actually has hard bosses and harder fights, in my opinion. Like, it's actually challenging. So it's better in Bug Fables to do something like that. But in Paper Mario, I think it's still an easy game, a game I played a lot. It's just unnecessary for me to do that. So yeah. I would say for you, don't watch my Nier video yet. When you finish it, or at least get to Route C, then you could probably watch it without any spoilers. I don't really talk about endgame stuff or anything specific. I just don't want you to see any visuals or footage that might spoil you. So I'd say wait until you finish your Nier playthrough. Then I really want to start playing. I really want to play Stellar Blade soon, so I need to get on that. I'm starting to think I'm probably not going to buy Rebirth of Souls. I don't know. We'll see. I need a sale. I'll get it for like $20 or something like that. Maybe I'll get it, but yeah. I don't know. But One Piece chapter was cool. 7.5. Favorite panel is Saul holding up his 2 shields. And then my favorite piece of dialogue would be between Jinbei and Usopp. Usopp softly saying, "We want to fight too." And Jinbei's like, you said the last part with your chest caved in. You ain't puffed your chest out in saying that. So yeah. I don't know if you're one of those people who like care about being a mega completionist, because I think there's 26 endings, 1 for each letter of the alphabet. Some of them are like dumb joke endings or whatever, or I don't know if you're a trophy merchant, but there's some cool ones though. But I didn't do all that. I did all the side quests and I beat all like the bosses and stuff. But I don't care about trophies and I didn't get all the endings. I've watched them all though at some point. It was good to refresh my memory on some near stuff and playing it again on my PS. Actually, I dusted off the PS4, which is crazy. I didn't even know if this shit still worked. Cause even before I stopped playing it, it became the Netflix machine. Like I gave it to my parents to use for Netflix for a time before we all got smart TVs. So that's what it was, but it still works. It was still there. I got like 4 hours of footage, just me fucking around and doing things, and starting a bit of a new game. And so much of it got corrupted when I tried to like compress the file or upscale it to like 4K or whatever. I did something. I fucked up something. And I know I'm bad with technology, so I don't know why I got ahead of myself and try to do some shit like I'm sick. I know what I'm doing. I'm a tech genius. Like I'm a fucking ape. I'm a caveman. I am from the Flintstone era. All of that technology is beyond me. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was for a second. So yeah. And one thing that I've decided to maybe do moving forward, I want to get these last 4 videos done on my own before I do that, which is the Big 3 video, the Bleach one, the Cassette Beast one, and my Xiao Hei and Wuxian video. But I think after this, I'm gonna look into getting an editor and see if I can get some help at least. At least if I can outsource like 2 videos a month for that channel, it could help me out a lot. And I know there's a lot of video editors that are so much more talented than me, but it's just like I have a vision in my brain when I'm thinking about what I'm saying and what's supposed to be on screen, even if it's not particularly extravagant. But yeah. And then I have a couple of unscripted I want to do. A Tears of the Kingdom one, and I think it was I recently beat what's it called? Master Archives Detectives Rain Code. I'm going to talk about that game. I'm not going to script it though, but I had fun. I give it a 7.6 out of 10. What's up, Lizard? What's going on, broski? So I'm going to give that like an unscripted video. I think I'm getting better at the format and speaking off the cuff, especially if I kind of structure it. And since this is a video game, I can like split up by like characters, gameplay, investigation plus mystery labyrinth and stuff like that. But yeah, late night One Piece streaming. You're not moving like this for Kubera. Stop. I don't really have like I finished editing my video for tomorrow, which isn't Bleach again. So I'm sorry. I swear to God. Next, it's gonna have to be either next Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But I'm gonna get that video done sooner rather than later. I'll call you after my stream is done. Give me a little. You're on your way home. Love you too. Okay. What was I saying? I will do this for Kubera. If Kubera dropped right now, I'd read it. Off topic, but are you keeping up a diet with the Dino Ace Tati versus Ugamori match? Wait, we're back? Dino Ace is back? I feel like I saw an announcement for something. Don't worry, babe. I'm done with One Piece talk. You're not gonna get spoiled. I'm done with One Piece talk. Dino Ace has a thing right now? I feel like is it the anime you mean? Is it the anime or is it the manga or something? I actually am almost caught back up to Aoashi. That's what I was secretly doing in the back. It's the East qualifier finals. Is that I don't remember all the terminology. Is that new? It's the manga? Wait, it's back? I did not even know that. When did he come back? Oh, it's a match that we didn't see during the okay. I got it. You so effing handsome. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna give Kubera a chance just because of you. Heard good things. I have nothing but praise for Kubera. I have very little criticism for it. It's one of the best ongoing things. It's been one of the best ongoing reads in my life for the last 5 years. So like half a decade. I can send a link. Oh yeah, send a link. You know I need that. DM me the link. I'm in there. You know I'm in there. I won't even read that on stream. Yeah, Monstrous. I'm just gonna say JoJo in general, but JoJo Leon and JoJo Lands, Monstrous, Kubera. Those 3 things have been some of the I think like super solid ongoing reads as long as I can remember. So yeah, but yeah, send me that. But yeah, I'm almost caught back up to Al Ashy. I'm debating catching up to Blue Lock again. I don't know. I have to go back to when they were when Kylian Mbappe and all them niggas pulled up to the Blue Lock facility, each of them representing one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. I Lizard, bro, Fonzie ACL tear in a Gold Cup CONCACAF third place match against the. Oh, I'm sick. And I know you're a Bayern fan, so you're probably double sick. Cause he was hoop. From what I could tell, he's been hooping this year. He was playing well, man. The company had him. I feel like company believed in him. It hurt me to see him get hurt, man. I was really upset because I'm like, not for Canada, dog. Not for a Gold Cup CONCACAF third place constellation match. Like, no, not like this, brother, not like this. I felt in my knees when I saw that. Nah, I was sick. And there's did I see that Upamecano has an injury too to his knee? Did I see that? Upamecano Dayo. I can't believe I'm saying this. And I'm saying this without being, I'm not a fan. But PSG kind of moving me. I kind of feel like they're a threat to win the UCL. I really do. I don't think they are. I honestly still think it's probably gonna be Bayern or Madrid. My 1A, 1B pick is Bayern and Madrid, but right under them at 2, I have Barcelona. But I don't know. PSG, man. I can't believe they beat Liverpool like that. Not gonna lie, I ain't up to date with Bayern, so I don't know about Upa. Oh, okay. So you a fake fan? I'm the real Bayern fan. Man, you see that Stephen A and LeBron? I know like they're beefing or whatever. I think it started with Stephen A talking about LeBron and or Bronny, and then LeBron confronted him saying, "Stop fucking with my son." And then Stephen A went on a press tour like Gilbert's Arena and other shows talking about it, and they're going back. I think he's still talking about it. I haven't followed it. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said specifically because with all due respect to people who still like watch like First Things First and First Take and Undisputed and Speak for Yourself and whatever, I think NBA media has been a fucking joke for a really long time. And really and truly, I started to wane off of watching those type of things around the pandemic time. I think there's a lot of content creators and respectable journalists out there that are not in the main spotlight that do a much better job. I think Thinking Basketball is the best basketball channel on YouTube right now with Ben. I love Thinking Basketball. I like Johnny Arnett because I think that nigga's about 40, and he's not a new school hater. So you get a really good perspective of his like basketball acumen and history from like kind of like Jordan, like 80s up until the current era. And I always think that he's really fair and genuine with his and not disingenuous with his takes. So I like him a lot. Then I'll find a video here and there from a channel that I like, but I haven't kept up with what's going on. But I think I saw recently today that he said that if LeBron stepped to him, he would have smacked him or something. But I think that was on NBA Central, not Central. So I don't know if it was real. No, I seen that Bayern was cooking when I wasn't paying attention, so I gotta believe in the process. So wow, that's what he's doing. I actually believe in that sometimes. Like, wait, they winning when I'm not watching? I can't watch. I know those ones. I sent the link for the Diamond Oasis chapters. I found out what the chapters today, so I haven't read them myself. Okay, I'll be in there. I gotta watch Tato. I gotta watch the man them. Oh, he really said that? I actually believe him though. Like, I do believe if LeBron like really wanted to fight him, he'd fight. Now, do I think he'd beat LeBron? No, obviously not. But one thing about Stephen A, he's a New York nigga. Like, he's a New Yorker that was raised in a certain era. Like, he's not gonna not fight. He doesn't care. He wouldn't lose face from getting beat up by LeBron. He wouldn't lose face. LeBron's 6'9" and younger than him. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't lose face. I'd swing too. So, But I don't know, bro. They wildin'. just cut it out. It's not worth it, man. Just leave it alone. Let LeBron do what LeBron's doing, yo. I did hear him say that him and Wendy are not friends, and Wendy's been pretending they've been friends for like 20 years. Brian Windhorst. Because of some people on my timeline like Glam, I see these certain things, but I really don't care. Like, I have no interest in basketball right now. I really don't. I think the NBA is so cool. Well, you know what? Shout out to my Canadian SGA. I want the Thunder or the Nuggets to win, but other than that, I really don't give a fuck about the NBA. So I haven't paid much attention, if I'm being honest. And even, you know what? Every once in a while, I'll tune into Jeff Teague's podcast because he makes me fucking laugh with his stories. But I'll probably peep some playoff games. I heard Kawhi was back. I didn't even know Kawhi was still like in the league. I thought someone told me he like quit. So yeah. Why does you drinking water sound like you're taking a bong hit? Does it actually sound like a bong rip? Brown ain't have to do Wendy like that. He never said that they was friends. He said he's weird and been. I don't know what he said. Let me hold on. Is that? I don't know what a bong sound like. It's like the bubbling up. Like. Wendy, I don't think Wendy's ever said anything bad about LeBron or anything like that either, but I don't know. I guess he wanted to clear. I did see people getting mad at him because he didn't go to a black media outlet like the Shannon Sharp podcast, Shay Shay Club, or Gil's Arena, but I don't know. I'm gonna do my little baby sips. I'm gonna try baby sips and see what it sounds like. I don't know, man. I'm not a LeBron fan. Never really have been. Never really will be. I acknowledge his greatness as a basketball player and what he's done with nepotism for his son. Because I still don't think Bronny belongs in the league. But you know, more power to him. I feel like he's ready to talk his shit 22 years into his career because he's probably thinking about hanging it up like the next 2 or 3 years probably. So yeah, we'll see. I feel like it depends on what's going on this year, and I think maybe with leaking it with, oh Lord, Naya's one of them. Not really. It's not because for me it's not a hatred thing. It's not like a fuck LeBron, I hate him. LeBron doesn't move me, and I'm allowed to feel that way. And I just feel like it's like I don't. And also, like, with all due respect, as a Kobe fan, I think Kobe fans are fucking insane. I don't like them, and they give me a bad rap. My favorite players are Kobe Bryant and Derrick Rose. Joakim Noah is my favorite big man of all time. Like, I have my favorites. I don't care about who's the GOAT, who's the best, this or that and the other. I like the players that I like. And I've always been comfortable in that. But I've never been a LeBron guy. And I'm still not. He hasn't done anything to make me a LeBron guy. It's just one of those things. I respect him. He cool. I think he's the second greatest basketball player that's ever laced him up. I think he's phenomenal. The fact that he can still play as well he's playing at this age is a testament to how much he's taking care of his body, his hard work, his acumen, his dedication to the game, to the craft. Absolutely have nothing bad to say about him or anything like that, but just not a LeBron guy. Like, I'm not a Jordan guy either. If I give you my top 20 basketball players of all time, Michael Jordan nor LeBron James are on that list. Now, this favorite. That's just me. I just got Coyote owning the streets, walking on the sidewalk like it was his runway. Another Coyote, Wile E. Coyote. Tame reactions are underappreciated. Hey, you know, I'll be doing my thing. I can't wait for that soul leveling praise video you dropping on your video essay channel. I'm not doing that. Right there, sensible flowers and dues paid. Also, what's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, just like, you have to understand too, like, I really don't like LeBron stans, and they're getting weirder with all the LeBron songs. They're fucking weird, and like, I'm an older dude, so the internet shenanigans, I'm not really with it the same way like other people are. I get it, it's cool, have your fun, but I think y'all are weird. Like going out seeing a TikTok of a nigga rubbing cream on LeBron's face, my glorious king. I just think you niggas are weird. I don't want to be associated with you. I just think Kobe fans are actually unhinged when they say he's actually better than Jordan. He's more skilled. No, the fuck he's not. Like, you don't have to lie. I keep it real though, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people because my like takes are so like tempered, even keeled, and realistic. They're not hot takey. People don't know what to do with me because I just want to talk about basketball properly, but because I can't, because everybody's so agenda driven, I just don't talk about basketball. So yeah, there's been an ongoing trend of people like singing, like making LeBron songs over like, I'm gonna just make one up. It'd be like, fly through the air like LeBron. Like they just been like somebody compiled all the songs like I can't remember any of the songs that they use, but they're literally just making LeBron songs based off songs that exist. Like I have some gifts for you. It is LeBron. Like it's shit like that, and I'm just like, you see, this is weird to me. I don't like it. Bugs Bunny not up there for Space Jam. Damn. New niggas on some other type of timing. Yeah. Stay ignorant. It's not worth it. But yeah. Basketball is the hardest sport to talk about. I believe as a fan of the sport because I just think everybody's insane, agenda driven, disingenuous, and speak out of context a lot. So it's hard for me to really get into these conversations. I think it's getting more difficult with football, by which I mean soccer. But I find that if you were from like the era of the like 2000s or like late 90s to about, 2010s, like that era, like Ronaldinho, I could still talk to these niggas. It's the new niggas I can't really talk to because all they care about is just literal numbers, I guess. Wish you would come back down to earth. Yeah. Something like that. Like I come back down to earth. I'm just like, ew, I don't like it. NBA discourse is really atrocious. Like, and like my problem is a lot of the people who are like NBA analysts who are really intelligent, like Max Kellerman. I don't even know what he's doing. What's Max been doing? Has he been around? With my boy Max Kellerman, Fax Kellerman, that was my boy. And like Nick Wright and stuff are too intelligent to be removing so much context when they talk about players because I don't like it. I don't mind you having the take that you have, but be realistic about it. And I find that people don't check them because they come across as like really intelligent. I remember a few years ago, I can't remember what Nick Wright was saying about scoring. How like people were like, oh, like LeBron's I would still be interested to see this because I'm still pretty sure if you go year 4 LeBron or year 4 Kobe or year 3 and you take their numbers, I still think LeBron outscored him in terms of just counting numbers, but it's very disingenuous to say that LeBron is a better scorer than Kobe because he already had this many points by this age. Like LeBron didn't come to the Cavs as the best player, Carlos Boozer being the second one, and he already had keys to the rock. He was the starter, he was the ball distributor, the primary ball handler. Kobe didn't really start until his fucking 4th year like that. You know what I mean? So like, it's not even to say that you're wrong. It's just be honest. Add the context. It's kind of like Ronaldo. Ronaldo kind of was a bit of a late bloomer. Like, yeah, you knew he had potential and he was kind of getting better and maybe being a little inconsistent. But it wasn't until I can't remember what coach took him aside and told him he can score 40 goals a game if he thought about being more clinical instead of being a showboat. And then he got a Ballon d'Or. But Messi just hit the ground running. Yeah. It just, I don't know. Like, because I watched this, I have the history, I have the context, I've been around long enough. I have to look at motherfuckers sideways when they say certain things. And I'm just like, that's like you saying, like, oh, this person's a better scorer than me because they had this many points. But it's like, I didn't start till my 4th year. I wasn't ready. This is weird stuff. What's up, Chief? And they start to talk about and they talk about the NFL like too, particularly the QBs. That's unfortunate because one thing Pat and Vince were telling me that NFL doesn't disrespect its legends, and the discourse is still pretty good. But I guess it's changing now. That's the mythology taking root. Yeah. I did see that LeBron talked a lot of shit and hit a game winner, but I saw that the Chicago Bulls, I think it was Josh Giddey, hit a game winner on them too. That's kind of hilarious. So I don't know, but yeah, just not a LeBron guy though. I rooted for him against the Warriors. The one time I rooted for LeBron though was 2016 against the Warriors. I wanted them to beat them, but I also wanted Kyrie to get a ring. So there was that. We'll see what happens with the Lakers now that Luka is there. That's such a weird trade. I thought that trade is so weird. To go to the NBA, I don't care if Luka drinks 8 beers before the game, as long as he produces the numbers he's producing. But what can you do? I haven't watched them, but I heard the Lakers are doing really well. So I feel like LeBron maybe thinks this could be his last real run of the ring. I don't see the Lakers winning the West, but I do think they'll get to the semifinals or Western Conference Finals possibly. I have to actually, what am I talking about? I'm not watching the NBA. I have no idea how any team is playing, who's injured, who's not injured. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me shut the fuck up. More so into regard, they act like if you don't go to the Super Bowl every year, you will bum. I don't know much about the NFL. I tapped in around 2006 and tapped out in about 2012. So that's all I really know about. You know when the Eagles had like Deshaun Jackson and stuff like that, and they had those like Hollywood like plays and runs and comebacks? That's kind of like the little pocket of American football I really watch. It's not my sport. Also, just to get into OP, I do now believe that BM wasn't capping about becoming PK with Elbaf on her side. Yeah, I'm with you. It's looking like she could have really done some work, and they are held up to be the strongest nation in the new world or whatever the case is. So yeah, there is that. I'll try to bring it up more detail when me, Pat, and Alan do our next podcast for the Baroque Works broadcast. Try to get it going next Wednesday. This Wednesday I didn't get it going because I was obviously it was my 6 month. It was me and my girlfriend's 6 months. So we had a date night, got some ramen, and went out and stuff and hung out. So yeah, the tech could be sick because I think the tech could actually relate back to the first and second worlds that were destroyed. That's what I'm thinking. Like even before the Void Century. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think they suck outside of Loki. It's one of those things where like I'll just let time tell me the story. I'll let time tell me. But yeah, if I don't have that Bleach video out by at least next Sunday, y'all gotta cook me. Y'all gotta roast me and call me inconsistent, not whatever, yada yada. But I'm gonna try to have it out. But yeah, tomorrow will be Nier Automata. I miss watching like my TV just playing all of these horrendous crashes from like NASCAR, and I don't like it. I don't want to watch this. I'm scared. NASCAR or whatever the fuck is going on. Who's getting MVP? SGA or Jokic? Give it to the Canadian. Let's have one. We deserve it. Let Canada get a win. And give it to us. Blame Canada. They got Ancient Giant Blood, but they ain't really been through enough battle to bring it to its full potential. On some sane-ish. Could be. Really could be. Okay, but yeah. I just want to come late night and do this just because I know I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. SJ this year. Jokic, it's tough though. Yoke. You don't think they have voter fatigue? I'd feel like he's just not going to get it just because of voter fatigue, which I think is the stupidest thing ever. I saw a comment today. No, I didn't see a comment. I watched a video that said, actually, it was Jimmy High Roller when I was lifting. Jimmy High Roller. You guys know Jimmy High Roller or Jimmy whatever. You know him. That NBA voters, MVP voters regret not just giving Jordan the like 8 MVPs he deserves. The same thing with like LeBron. Because now they have to go by the precedent of like voters fatigue. so they can't give it to one player too many times in succession. So I think possibly because of that, SGA can get it. If I understand correctly, the Thunder are at least first in the West, right? Or do they have the best record in the league? I don't know. I'm acting like I can't just check. Check the NBA standings. Let me see NBA standings. I put schedule like a dumbass. I said I want standings. Cleveland's first in the East. Did I know that? So Cleveland, Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Pistons, Bucks are 6. Oof. Hawks, Magic. And then the play-in are the Heat. Oh, the Heat's still in the play-in, though. And the Bulls. Okay. Western Conference is... Let me see the record, though. So, yeah, they have the best record in the league. So, Thunder. Rockets. Houston. Wow. Nuggets are 3rd. Lakers are 4th. The Grizzlies are 3rd. Triple J's hooping, not Ja. Clippers are 7th. Warriors. No, Clippers are 6th. Jimmy and the Warriors are 7th. Timberwolves are 8th. Kings and Mavs are also in the playoff spot. Okay. I feel like this because the president too, the best player on the best team with the best record is gonna win, so probably SGA will get it. 5-hour rehearsal honestly flew by, but I still feel like trash. I'm home. Sorry to hear that, baby. Not too many holes in Cleveland, so they better stay locked in. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Let me see some stats. Points per game, SGA's leading by then Giannis, then Jokic, then Anthony Edwards, and Tatum. Rebounds is Sabonis, Towns, Jokic, Zubac, Kessler. Assist is Trae Young. Trae Young is on the Hawks? Still? Why did I think Trae Young got... Why did I feel like... No, that's Chris Paul who's on the fucking Spurs. I'm a fraud. Assist per game is Trae Young, Jokic, Halliburton, Cade Cunningham, and James Harden. Field goal percentage, Jared Allen, Jalen Duren, Kessler, Gobert. So centers, 3 points made. Michael Beasley's made the most, but Anthony Edwards after. Steph next at 3rd. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. 3-point percentage, it's Seth Curry, Taurean Prince, Luke Kennard, Ellis, and Levine. Zach Levine shooting really well this year. Not bad. Blocks per game. Kessler, Turner, Lopez, Donovan Clingan. Don't know who that is. And Jarrett Jackson Jr. Steals is Dyson Dennis, Kaysen Wallace, Tyrese Maxey, Shea SGA, and Chris Dunn. Okay, that's what's up. I was saying this show going to be good. We definitely need like 2 or 3 more before next Saturday. Sorry, I'm all up in here and telling you off topic. You're totally fine, babe. You could tell me later, but did you guys figure out the set list stuff? Did you talk about it? Did you tweak it? Did you re-get more songs on lead or whatever? Or is it going the same? Like, what did you guys end up talking about? You could tell me after if you want to tell me after. Jokic having the same year. I think the voters just feel like it's SGA's turn. That's kind of what I'm saying, because I'm looking like it's looking to me like he's having an even better year than he's had for his other MVP seasons. But it's one of those things where they might. I think he has 4 MVPs already. They're probably tired of giving it to him. I don't think they want a European being the face of the league, even though he's the best player. And SGA is the best player on the best team with the best record, and that was usually like I've always said this. As much as I think some people think Kobe should have more MVPs than he should have. If you ask me, I think he should have 4. Realistically, I'd probably give him 3. But the year he got his MVP, I don't particularly think he deserved it over maybe like Chris Paul or some other players that year. But the NBA knew he deserved the one. It's crazy that Kobe didn't have an MVP, and he had the best record with the best team in the league at the time. And this was the more team-centric Kobe and stuff like that. So he got it that year. But there's other years I think he deserved it more, if that makes sense. So I think based on that, SGA might get it just because more often than not, if you had the best record in the league and you're the best player and you're a superstar, you get the MVP. You'll be doing like 20-ish. Okay, yeah, I got a good 5, 4. We're doing more, some majority of me singing. That's what I like to hear. Glad you guys were able to talk it out and everything. But all right, guys. Any last comments, questions, and concerns? I mostly came here to do a little quick wrap up stream, but you guys started bleeding in a little later on, which I appreciate. So you guys livened it up in the end. I was here with like one. Tell me about it after. There was definitely just like one other person in here other than me for a while. So I was trying to keep the show going, the train rolling. But yeah, if anything, I might do a small stream tomorrow while I'm like pressing buttons or everything on my phone, little mobile stream, just talk to you guys. I do want to talk to you guys about some of the recent manga I've been reading. I started Eden Zero, and I read the first 6 chapters of the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, the Nanatsu no Taizai spin-off, and I'm almost caught back up to Aoashi, and I'm thinking about catching up to Blue Lock. A lot of the times when I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, I be reading some stuff, reading some manga. Even though she gets mad that I'm not paying attention. So, yeah, keep grinding. I rock with you. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing my best. Thank you for the kind words and encouragement. I ain't going to stop. Can't stop. Won't Oh. Can't say that no more. Can't even say that. Look what you've done, Diddy. I can't even say that. That's crazy. Babe, plug your ears and close your eyes as I read this. It's a One Piece comment. With Luffy and Zoro getting their stats in, blank, I believe blank will be once the rest of the crew reach their respective final status. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm not mad at that at all. You guys be safe. Possibly see you tomorrow, if not Wednesday, for Kubera One Last God. Be there or be square. Be ready to rock and